Welcome back, everybody. Drin608 plays. Last two sessions of the Xenonauts. We're playing Xenonauts 2 here. This is 1.0 drop. The last two sessions that I had were pretty much strategic things and shooting down UFOs. Trying to handle my panic and not doing very well. I did get my second base started, so I have it there that I can add a bunch of stuff as soon as I get the next funding report in the day. But I am falling behind on that. I do have the next generation fighters and um, dropship available. So again, when I get the funding report, I'll be able to start building things and doing something about all that. But right now, I'm probably a half a month behind the game, I think, at least. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch up here. We do have the cleaner headquarters here that we're going to have to go take out. We don't have the new dropship, so we're going to have to go in with just an eight unit team. I am taking the best that I can muster here, and we're carrying as many grenades as we can. I might even overload some people with some grenades here. So we're going to go in, we're going to click here, and say launch the team, and I'm going to look at how many time units would it cost me on my assaults if I took, they're at full. He could go a little bit over and lose a couple time units. Maybe take a real grenade as well. Sniper. Really don't want them to lose any time units, but I'm worried I'm going to need more than 5 shots. 5, 10. I'm going to have to hope that I don't. The heavy, it's got 5, 10 round bursts. It's probably going to have a couple of 3-round bursts, and he's already one over. And the rifleman can't really afford to go over. On their allotment. So I guess I'm going to have to go in with this. Alright, soldier positions. I just stacked them all up here because we're going to be in a base mission. We're not going to come actually out of the Sky Ranger. We're going to be inside a base thing when we get there. Okay? So away we go. And we're going to go fight the cleaner base mission here. That's going to be this whole episode because it takes a very long time to do the base. Commence the tactical battle. Here we go. And we'll be back when that starts. Okay, we are ready to start the mission. Before I do, I'm going to do my little commercial thing. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Please leave comments. Share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It helps small creators like myself to keep going. Just to get 1 or 2 subscriptions now and again means the world to us. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything. If you want to keep track of what I'm posting, you can hit that notify bell. Hit the all buttons, because if you don't, then there's an algorithm that kicks in to try and decide what you're going to actually see of mine. And then you'll see when I'm posting, like I post up polls on like what should I do next, that kind of stuff. So you can take part in that and help shape the channel. I do stream on the weekends. Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Friday is Gale Goes Forth. Modded playthrough with taking all the companions, extra mithril, and the love mod to make sure I don't screw up the romance, because I'm playing as Gale trying to romance Karlak, and I want to make sure I don't screw it up. Saturday was a fan pick, playing a monk as Drunken Master subclass. That is not modded because it was a fan pick. And Sunday it can't be modded because we're trying to get a Steam achievement called the Jack of All Trades, which means I have to be a level 1 everything. So there's 12 levels you can get in Baldur's Gate 3, and I have to be a level 1 in every one of them. So that's been a real hoot too. So you can come join me on the weekends for that. I stream from about 11 to 1 or 2. Usually at least 2 hours, and usually I try not to go too much more than 3 hours, although lately so much is going on in the games that I'm running up to 3 and 3.5 hours, but I'm trying to keep them into a level that you can reasonably watch them by skipping a little bit. I used to try and chapter mark them, but I just haven't had the time. It's Becoming summertime where I'm at right now, I'm recording all these things, so I'm spending time trying to do stuff around the house and out in the gardens and on the yard and all that kind of stuff. So not as easy for me to get, when you're cooped up in the winter, it's like you can record 12 videos and you've only done a half a day because there's nothing else to do, but not so here. Anyway, all that said, that's the commercial part over. Let's go get ourselves, hopefully we won't lose anybody, but this is terrible. Okay, we have to make a decision. We can either, okay, we get to deploy here. We've got 3 doors out, and you usually need to pick a way to go to be safe. Okay? So you kind of have to decide what you want to try to do. Going up the middle means I can get hit from either flank. Okay? And these bases are fairly large. Both ways. So there's some big rooms out here to deal with. Normally what I want to do with this, since I have a small team, I want to pick a direction and go that direction and try and clear that out and then work my way back to clear the rest of the base bit by bit. So I want to keep everybody together for support. So the decision here is whether we go left or whether we go right. I really don't know which way I want to go. So if I had 10 guys, I would go 2 directions. I'd go up the middle and down one side, but I really can't afford to do that. Okay, I'm fortunate in that I get to arrange everybody here. What I'm gonna do, it's probably a bad idea, but we're gonna go to the right. Shotguns to the fore. Put the shotguns up front. Everybody facing that way. Heavy machine gunner is going to come in behind the shield. Sniper is going to stand off to one side. I probably should have the tank ahead of one of the shotguns. 79 time units, 87. So we want her back, him here, tank here. And then the riflemen are going to have to trail and also kind of guard against bad things happening to us. So I'm going to have them on either side of the wall. Mostly they're going to trail, but I might have to leave one guy back here to watch these back doors. All right, is this good? I don't know. Will this work? Probably not. Will I lose people? Most likely. Will I lose the game? Very likely. So let's go try and do this. Fortunately, they have autosaves, which I'll show you here. I have to do commence mission. All right, commence the mission. If you go escape, if you look at load here, before mission, this is where I started up the game. This is right before you land there, and then this is right in your turn 1. So you can always go back if you screw it up really big time. Okay, which I have a feeling I'm going to do here. All right, you're going to open this up, see what we're facing. All right, we're facing one of those right the hell away. Scheist. This is bad. Okay, you. You're gonna kneel. You're gonna take a 10-round burst at that thing. He's gonna shoot me. Yep. You are immediately going to heal him. And you move up here and blow this guy up. And then you're gonna kneel. Okay, there's no doors to the back. I should turn this way. So there's no doors back here. So we're going up to this door here. I've already taken a hit on my guy. I think I'm gonna put the shield in the middle. Gonna kneel. Gonna put the tank on this side. You gotta be careful with the tank. Sometimes it runs over cover. I think I'm gonna have it have its auto rifle out because it can get a real shot, an aim shot. It doesn't have really good chances of doing that, but we're gonna move up here. We're gonna have you kneel down and face out this way. You're gonna come to the edge. Can't come to the edge, but you're gonna get in the building here. Sniper. You'll have a snapshot with your sniper rifle. So we'll have you standing behind the shield. Now, all I have left are my 2 riflemen. I usually like to have somebody watching the back door, but I think we're going to do it from inside the room. You can just barely get in here, right? Yeah, you can't really get a good shot. You're going to go hide in the corner. And you're going to have to be the guy that sits here. I'm going to have to look back this way so I can see. You're going to have to be... No, I want this guy. Where's this guy? Maybe here. I want to try and give him a 27, so I think I want to go here. Face this way and kneel. So he's got an aimed shot down this way if somebody comes in. And hopefully these guys can stop whatever comes through this door. Okay, that's the end of turn 1. Ouch. Got shot already. So we've taken out one of the sentries and one guy. So that's 1 out of like 15. We're at 1 out of 15 and 1 out of 2 sentries. I think it's 2 sentries. All right, you open the door and see how bad this is. So this is a hallway. This is bad. It's always bad to have to go into a hallway. There's a guy standing right there. All right, you're gonna step up. Got to see how bad the whole hallway is. There's one guy standing at that door. And then I got to worry about this hallway too. Do I waste a suppression grenade here? What would your shot be out of you? I think we're gonna have the tank take a shot. Okay, tank took him down. Can't do anything else. Shield can... Okay, there's cover on both sides of that, so the shield can move like to here? Maybe? How do I want to do this? I'm thinking of tucking the sniper in here. The heavy's gonna stay back here. Where do I want to put the shield? Do I want to move the shield up the hallway? I'm going to put the heavy here. Maybe I want to have the shield in front of the heavy. Like here. And kneel. We'll put the heavy up. Let's put the sniper here. He'll have a full shot. And we'll put him at this angle so he can shoot either that way or that way, depending on what comes through. I've got Anna. She could have a full-on shot here with her shotgun. You... God, I hate putting you out there. But Emilia, you're the best thing I've got. 59. You only have a 3-round burst out that way. Maybe I don't put you there. What if I put a rifleman behind him? Put a rifleman here. I'll move the shield back. I'm going to put him here. She's got a 3-round burst off that way. I'm going to have to bring out my other shotgun. I don't have a good place to run. No, I don't. I don't have a good place to run. I'm just too far away. Am I worried about people coming down this way? They haven't come through yet. You'll watch the back door, and you're gonna come up here to come through next turn. Yeah, I gotta wait a turn before I'm just out of position. Okay, and that's what I think we're gonna do. Let's see how bad this is. We're missing. Everybody's missing. This is bad. Got a guy coming from behind. How did I not see him? How did I not see him come? He must have been standing right in there. Bloody heck. Okay, somehow I didn't see him, and I should have. So I have to be in front of the door. Damn. Okay. Okay, that was an 11 that got him suppressed. I would not be able to take a good shot. 92? Okay, you got rid of him. Used up 3 of your ammo shots, though, unfortunately. I'm gonna be stuck in the same place I was before. I can't get through the door. Maybe move the tank this way. And I broke the cover. Alright, I'm gonna leave it sitting there. She's gonna come around. So we've cleared this door. This is a central door. I don't really want to be on this side until I clear the door. And I gotta watch out for this door. I'll put her in this corner, facing into the door and kneeling. You've got a 3-round burst, so I want to put the shield probably here. Or do I want to put the shield like here? I'm gonna have you face full on that way. Bring a rifleman up behind the shield. And I'm gonna stand in the doorway. But I will kneel so I don't get shot so much. And hopefully maybe this thing can get a shot on something. I don't know. See if more guys come through the back door. We've got 2 guys. 2 guys in a tank. 3 guys in a tank. 3 guys in a tank. We've taken out 3 guys in a tank. Okay. I can move to here and have a snapshot. You can go to here. Have you kneel. You can run this way. I want to put the sniper right there. Put the rifleman here. And have him kneel down. People coming through that door. I'm going to put the machine gunner standing here. But he's going to be facing that door rather than that door. We're going to put the sniper. Gonna have to get out your pistol, Mr. Sniper. We're gonna have you come back, stand back here behind the shield in case they come through this door. We're gonna leave the tank there, and we're gonna put this infantry guy here to guard the back door. And the tank. We'll have it have its rifle out so it can get a better shot. Okay. And yes, I know they're not moving. Kind of trying to set up an ambush here. They're bouncing all over this place. Okay, do we want to go in here? No. Are we going to go in here? Yes. Alright. There's one guy there. There's one guy there. I can have the tank. Maybe get here. With a 74% shot on him. Shoot me, I shoot you back. We need to bring shield guy. Let's see, I think I want to bring a rifleman to here. Actually, I can bring this rifleman in, can't I? Let's bring this rifleman into here. Turn around. No shots, but kneel down. We're going to put this shotgun. We'll put the shotgun in the shield. And the sniper. Okay, we're going to put the shield here. Kneeling. We're going to put the sniper behind them. Put the heavy. Oh, that's not the heavy. If I put the heavy here. She's going to have to go with a 3-round burst because I need to have her kneeling. Then I'm going to take this shotgun and put him over here and have him kneel. He's got full shot. I really need to have a rifleman going this way as well. So I think you 3 are on your own for the moment until you can get back out the door. I'm going to have the rifleman stand behind this guy. And then we're going to pull back and go in here. Okay, so now we've gotten 1, 2, 3 of these guys. 2 of these guys. That's a grand total of 5 and 1 sentry gun. Okay, let's see how bad this gets. There are lots of doors opening and closing. I don't like that. I don't like doors that open and close. There's a whole big black space over here. There's guys in here. There's guys in here. There's guys in here. Guys over here. And guys, way too many guys probably in there. All right. So in order for us to get out of here, I think we want to go here. Open this door. We're going to actually run like this to secure our rear. She's going to secure the rear. You are a rifleman. You're going to go here and kneel. You are a tank. You are going to sit right here on this door with your thing out there. Okay? So you're covering this way if somebody comes through with your shotgun. You're trying to back these guys up, and you're kind of keeping track of if somebody comes through that door, hopefully. Actually, you should probably be faced back this way so you can see that door. Okay, now these guys have to breach this door. I could wait a turn, but I think I want to see what's in this room. Is it what I think it is? Yes. Okay, so this will lead me into the operations room, which is not good, but not ideal way to do this. But I'm gonna have to do it this way. So she's gonna go here. You're gonna sit this way and kneel. You are shotgun. Because you're gonna be throwing flash grenades when we open that door. You're the heavy machine gun. Other shotgun has to get all the way to here. She can't get all the way to there. Because that's right, we already did our turn this turn, didn't we? Alright, the heavy's gonna go behind the shield with a 3-round burst. You are a rifleman. You're gonna sit on the corner here because you gotta heal people when they all die. And sniper, I want you back here for possible shots. Okay, here we go. Where are they coming from? Okay. Let's get this door open. And you're gonna go stack up on this side. You're gonna stack up on here. You are going to sit right behind her. And you, just in case, are going to sit staring off that way. And I think I'm going to have you kneel as well. The only person going to be standing up is the heavy gunner because you got to shoot over people. All right. Yes, I know. This is going to be a very bad breach. Okay. Okay, there's a Psyon over there. There's a Psyon over there. There's this guy right here. We have got to get off a flash to hit this one at least. Damn. Why you hit me? What'd I ever do to you? Frick! That's why that was there. Now they're suppressed. Gotta kneel. Gotta get somebody in there to help heal her. This guy has like no stun on him. This guy's gonna... If I come out here, toss a smoke grenade like right on top of those guys. And I've got to run back here because I got to get healed. And you've got to give me back some hit points. You have a real grenade. You're going to throw at that one. See if it makes it. So I did a little bit of damage to him. He's taking some stun. Tank. Yeah, you're going to go here. Oh. Let's see, if I go here, because of cover. Why is he so... Damn it. Well, I was gonna have her to go do something, but now I can't. Because this guy's gonna kill the tank. Throw it where you can definitely put it. You don't have any more movement. I'm gonna move the shield over here. Oh, can't move the shield. That's right, you got suppressed. She can't do anything. She can try to come out here and hide in the smoke. Maybe? I don't know, it's probably a very bad idea, but that's what we're gonna try and do. Should probably kneel. You need to step over. Heal him. And you gotta step back. You're gonna be the only medic left. And you can't shoot anybody. So you need to move like here. Actually, I need to have you move like all the way over there or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have you move up to here and kneel because you're gonna be throwing a grenade next turn. This is bad. This is very bad. Is there more guys gonna be coming in the other door? Yeah, he's gonna run over there. Suppressed, okay. Okay, he's bleeding out. This is the guy I've got to get. I got to get these two here. Who got suppressed? The shield again? No. Who got suppressed? Somebody got suppressed. got suppressed? Did she get suppressed? She got suppressed. Okay, so she can't go do anything. He can. You still have a flash? No, you were suppressed last turn. Can you get a flash out here? Not very well. God. 72. Suppressed them both. Good, 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 good. All right, you gonna move to here. And then you're gonna shoot this guy. And miss badly. So then you're gonna take a snapshot at him. And hit him. Okay, got some damage on him. Does anybody have a real grenade? You've got a real grenade. Much as I'd love to have you... They're suppressed. So if I have you step to here, and we throw this grenade... Throw that grenade there. He's down to 2. He's down to fricking 2. Alright, you gotta go hide behind the wall. Because that didn't work. You're gonna have to toss your last smoke grenade, I think. I'm gonna have you step over here, toss this smoke grenade on top of that guy. He went out like a light. I don't care about him. He's the one I'm worried about. Get out of the way. How far can I run? 39. Takes 21, huh? Takes 21 to hit him? But then I need to have you come up to here. Not you! I needed somebody to shoot. Why do I need 22? Is this percentages? God bless it. Why? Why are you making it so hard? You gotta try. It's only a 35. Even being adjacent to him? Of course not. I'm gonna kneel. You can't. You can kneel. Can't throw a grenade. He's gonna die. I'm going to have people die here. Okay. Oh, he went down. He did not. Okay. Got some guys unconscious. There's still more guys out here to deal with, though. All right, who's wounded? I think we've already healed you, right? I can't give you any more. All right, I need to get this guy out of the smoke. And he's going to do himself to get rid of that stun. And come back here and just kneel down and chill. Take a chill pill. Mars. You are not going to take a chill pill. You're going to move to here. And then do here. To try and be the point man to help the shield guy lady survive. You need to kneel, huh? Sniper. Maybe to there. I'm worried about somebody coming in from behind, so I'm going to put the heavy here, kneeling, looking at that door. Do I have Captain Anna? I took a hit, so I need to come back to like here. Oh, I can't heal him. Okay. That was a waste. Get out my gun. Can't really go anywhere. I can stand by the sniper and have a snapshot, I guess. Anna, you haven't taken any damage. Just put you over here. Get out your gun. We're not taking any more prisoners at this point. No more prisoners. Everybody dies from here on out. You are going to have to turn around. I'm going to put you in this corner. I'm going to face you towards the door and kneel you. So I'm worried about him coming up from behind me now. Hear him coming through doors. They're coming from somewhere. Okay. We're going to go up to this door to do a breach. We're going to put the tank in front, along with the shield. And then we're going to put the sniper on the corner. No, we're going to put the sniper here. Okay, got a snapshot. Put the assaults on the corners. Trying to thread my way through the smoke. To avoid getting smoke damage. Had enough of smoke. He's going to run all the way up here and kneel, because he's not worth a dooley squat. You need to be facing in that way. And you guys are just going to hold there. See if anybody comes in the back door. Okay. Should we see how bad this is? Okay, there's a guy there. Still has a flash. I have a bunch of flashes. So I can step out. Toss a flash. Right there. okay. How bad's my tank? It's not that unhealthy, so it can... Actually, I can hit him with a gun. Wow, I didn't do very much damage to him, did I? Okay. I think I'm just gonna kneel there. I'm gonna put you on this corner, facing in and kneeling. You don't have a lot of time units left, so you're gonna come hold the door. You are a rifleman. We're gonna put you behind the shield. But we're actually gonna have you facing this way. And we're gonna bring the sniper up behind the tank. Get out his pistol. Gets out his pistol. And points off that way. Right, 45-degree angle. Actually, you cover everything by pointing that way. And you don't have any things left. Okay. You guys are gonna hold the door back here, I think. Do we want you to move up here? Face off this way, and kneel with a 3-round burst. We're gonna put you right next to the door. And have you kneel. Okay. Here he comes. Took him out. You gotta heal yourself. Not even gonna think about that. Step up, open up the door, step back, 2 steps. Thank you. And kneel. You're gonna sit there. What have you got? You got 2 10-round bursts and a 3-round burst. A couple 3-round bursts. You're fine. Alright, which way do we want to do this? We probably want to check this door first. Because this is a big long hallway. We have to figure out where everything is. I haven't taken any hits on the shield yet. I don't trust things here. We're gonna go over here, turn sideways, and kneel. Okay, sniper. Wow, where do I put the sniper? Here? Ah. And kneel, because you're now exposed. Okay, we took out another guy. You're going to have to kneel too, because you're not going to have much in the way of protection. See, I think I'm going to go over on this door. Kneel. I think I'm going to stick you behind that. There's another one of those machine gun thingies somewhere. Alright, have I already done you guys this turn? I've already done you guys this turn, right? Yeah, okay. That door closed. I think we're gonna run back over this way. I think we're gonna exit. And they're just going to run up here to try and catch up with the rest of the troops. How do I want to breach this? Do we want to breach from in here? What you doing for shots? You got 3 shots left. You got 7. You've got 7. You've got 16. You've got 19. You've got 1. I'm going to reload you next turn. I don't really want to breach this door. Until I have more guys that I can throw smoke and stuff. I think we're going to retreat. We are going to retreat. And you are going to come back here. You'll have your snapshot down that way. And you're going to come up on the edge of the door this way. Just in case. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Yep, you're going to stay put. I think that's the machine gun that I'm hearing going before the doors. Alright, machine gunner. And then the other rifleman is going to be on, getting to this corner. We're not going to go this turn. We're going to wait a turn. If you noticed how I've been doing this, it's like I cleared this room, then I set up, and I set up sort of a defensive shot on here while I set up the tank for an ambush from this side. So I had a couple guys for shooting down the hallway, and then we breached this room, cleared it, got the heck out of Dodge, came in, cleared this room, went in, got hurt a bit, but cleared the command center. Now I've done this, and I got a guy on Overwatch over here, and got a guy hiding in the corner here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's probably a machine gun and 4 more guys, I think. I think there's 15 total. But we're not going to go this turn. I want everybody to be at full-time units. The only thing I am going to do is I'm going to turn the sniper slightly this way so he can see somebody opening that door down there. Yeah, we know. And you can right-click on the end turn and it'll ignore that message about stuff. Okay. So I think we're ready to go in. I hope we're ready to go in. Oh, it's a barracks. I hate the barracks. Alright, the guy who hasn't taken any shots on his shield. There's a guy. I'm going to step out. There's another guy. There's 2 guys down there. I have a regular grenade. I have a flash grenade. I don't want them shooting at us. And I just threw it right in front of me. Get a shot. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, tank. You're gonna have to come out and maybe do some work here. See if you can hit that guy. Take care of him. Where are you? Where is he? He's here. Alright, Emilia, can you get out here? Oh, not with enough. Can you shoot from here? Oh, you can shoot from here. Let's see if you can take this guy out. Nope, 5 left. Sniper? You will have a full shot here. Get him? There's more of them out here, so you better kneel. Just can't kneel. We've got to get shotguns up on the doors. No, I gotta have 35. Well, I won't have 35, but it'll be good enough. 37. You need to reload so that you have full shots. You are going to come in here. You've got a snapshot off that way. You're going to have to sit on this door. Yeah, you're going to have to sit on the door. And you've reloaded, but you're going to stand right behind her for shooting. Okay. That's everybody. They're going to be coming in from that room, I think. Yeah, it's down here. The machine gun's in this room's back here, I think. Okay, let's get ourselves at least into this room. And then we're going to have to advance. I finally took some damage on the shield. Alright, you're going to go... God, yo, that's right, you got suppressed. Okay, so we're not going to go very far. Nobody's going to advance very far. Okay. You're a rifleman. You're gonna go here and kneel. You're a heavy. You're gonna stand behind this. You're a sniper. You're gonna stand behind this. You're a rifleman. You're gonna go like over here and kneel. Face this way. You're a rear guard shotgun right now. Is somebody gonna come out of the bathrooms? I have not advanced. I need to be standing like in this corner so I can cover both ways. That's it. That's everybody. I think there's a machine gun still down here. Alright, you're gonna come to the door. You're gonna come to the door. You're gonna be right behind this. You're gonna kneel. You're gonna come to here. You are going to be kneeling here. Shotgun's gonna be on this door. Facing that way, just in case. I'm gonna be standing here, facing this way, just in case. And you are going to be way over here. But you're gonna be facing backwards. Actually, you're gonna face like this and kneel in case they come through that door. Trying to cover the back doors before we breach. Okay, see if they breach us from behind. No. Where are they? Okay, this is a lab, but I'm not seeing anybody in the lab. They're moving. They're moving around, the blighters. Where are they? It's moving around, wherever it is. I don't know where it went. I don't know who's still out there. But I can't see through the door. Okay, somebody's coming through behind us. There it is. Okay. Is that it? There's more people? Alright, we're gonna have to put the tank in front. Because we gotta get some kind of cover. So there's more kinds of people. Did they go back into there? God. I think we're gonna put the laser rifleman back here. I'm gonna put the sniper here. I'm gonna put you in this corner. And you have not moved. You need to move up. Actually, what we need to do is we probably need to have her on this door. Kneeling. And we're going to put you here. Kneeling, but facing this way. Alright. I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know where the hell they went. Okay. We've got to sweep them. Kneel. Kneel. Alright. There he is. But I missed him. Still a 3-round burst. What the heck? Yeah. Is that it? Okay, we got him. How many guys were there? Well, I didn't lose anybody. That's the good thing. That's the good news. I did get a lot of people hurt. That's the bad news. And it took us about an hour, which is about what I expected. So we're going to get ourselves back to base and do our funding report. So, yeah, Emilia got really whacked up like she did the last time. She got... See, they really shouldn't give you this here because it's not an alien base. It's a cleaner base. But it gave her +1 to all of her attributes there. 4 in a single encounter. He got promoted. Yuri got promoted. Yay. And I got promoted. Yay. We have a major now. I got whacked on here. Captain Fred there got whacked on. He gets whacked on all the time. He's a crazy assault. He walks in there and gets his butt shot all the time. Always out for a week or two. And my Captain Zana, she's back being the proper shield person that she's supposed to be. Got 2 Helioplasm weapons, 2 captured Psyons, that's the important part. 7 magnetic rifles, 2 sentry gun wrenches, and captured cleaner leader. I don't know what that's going to do, even cleaner corpses. So it was 12, 13, I was right, 14, 15. 15 guys and 2 sentry guns, so 17 total. I got cleaner submachine guns too, huh? I wonder what those are like. Okay, we'll accept this. Cleaner device. Another plot thing, which takes way too long to do. I'm in the middle of Guardian battle armor, and then I have to do my observations before I go on with any more plot stuff. And it's only going to be a day till we get to the month end. Can't really do anything there. We don't have anything to sell because we're not back yet. Will we get back before month end? I want to start the next one with month end. Okay, we get the cleaner origins when we come out here. We have found more than a few surprises with the cleaner archives, Commander. The biggest being that humanity has apparently been aware of our alien foes for decades. Indeed, we are not even the first organization established to monitor them. In 1962, construction teams working on the Icelandic facility discovered the wreckage of an alien spacecraft embedded in a glacier. The true cause of the Iceland incident was not the discovery of a hidden nuclear silo, but rather the Soviets detecting secret American attempts to ship the wreckage back home. Famously, this event nearly sparked a nuclear war. The crisis only ended when American forces withdrew permitted the Soviets equal access to the crash site. In the aftermath, a clandestine organization called XDEF was jointly established to study the UFO and prepare defenses against a possible alien invasion. With their existence classified at the highest level, a global network of front agencies was created so they could operate without raising suspicion. Their research work was highly successful. The extraordinary scientific progress of recent decades was built upon foundational knowledge gleaned from shattered fragments of extraterrestrial technology. Indeed, this may even explain why we have found alien equipment relatively straightforward to reverse engineer. Sadly, XDEF proved rather less adept at defending our planet. The warped remnants of their organization eventually became the Cleaners, actively serving the very enemies they were intended to protect us against. These events may be connected to the enormous machine recovered from the laboratory. The purpose of the device remains unknown. Every file related to the project is heavily encrypted, yet the archives come to an abrupt end within days of its completion. Finally, if you are interested in further reading, some historical interview transcripts from the XDEF archives have been uploaded to the Xenopedia. And that's some nice flavor of the. When we first started this out, that's how Xenonauts started out, was with that Icelandic facility. So it's kind of neat that that's they kept the lore, right? So we accept the report. I don't think we'll get to month end, but I think we'll get back to base, which is what I want to do. Okay, so we can rebuild the sentry guns. We now can research alien plasma weapons, and we can do an observation on the Psyon. So if we go into our base, I've got 8 days here. I'm going to get a funding thing before this. So 8, that's basically 9. So 9 days and 8 days. So that's 17. This is basically 8 days. That's 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 days. So of the two observations I want to do Psyons and Civilians first. As a matter of fact, when I get done with this, I will probably do those things first, and then I will do these next, in the hopes that I can get some points going first. And then in here, I now have these that I can rebuild for 20,000. They're great basic defense guns, especially if you upgrade them to like laser auto rifles. They can be really nice, really nice. I actually could build that. That might be nice to have on the tank. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Only takes a day, so we'll get that right at the beginning of funding, and then we'll be able to set our engineers to work. Oh, can I get more engineers? Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to get my engineers up. Oh no, I have to build. I have to build a building of a face. Let's just do the laser. Let's get the laser auto rifle going. All right, and then we're gonna stop it here, and then we will do month end at the beginning of the next one, because I have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to build, and I want to discuss what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and where I'm doing it and all that good stuff. Okay. So we're gonna stop here. How bad are my guys? How many? So My heavy's out again. He basically needs to be taken out too and put somebody else in. Probably should take out Captain Yuri too. Let him heal up, but we'll wait until see what we get for our next mission. I really want to get the upgraded dropship because taking 10 people means I can do things like 2 shields, 2 assaults, 2 riflemen. There's 6 assaulters, and then 4 guys in support: the tank, the heavy, the sniper, and somebody else, whatever I feel like I need. Maybe a third rifleman to support those guys. Maybe I'll bring 2 heavies, if I think I'm going to need lots of suppression. Maybe I'll bring 2 snipers if I think I'm going to be in a long-range engagement. So having that 10 guys really is nice because you can have your core assault team, a shield assault and a rifle, right? Those 3 are given. So you've got those are your core assault troops to try and breach things and clear rooms and buildings and stuff. And then the other guys are there to suppress everybody else that might get in the way while you're busy doing something with a specific building. So that's why I really like that one. The Pegasus is even better because then you can have basically 3 of those dedicated teams for 9, and then you have 3 more supports. But by then you actually usually only keep 2 breaching teams, and your support teams become like 2 different fire teams. Usually one based on lasers, the other based on kinetic type energy things, so that you can strip off armor with lasers and penetrate the aliens, with kinetic weapons. So it's a real balancing act, and I'll get more into that as we get the chance to build those things. You'll see me build more like that. I think we've got them all now. We've got the Mantid, the Psyon, the Civilian, the Secton, the Wraith, and we've already done the Mentark. There are 3 more alien types out there. 4, actually, if you count the big bosses. There's 3 others that we'll see. They are all robotic, so they're not nearly impossible to do anything with. There is one more organic one, the Reaper, which we will probably see in a terror mission, which we will probably get relatively soon. I dread my first terror mission. I really want my dropship of 10 guys to go on a terror mission because terror missions are horrible and terrible, and you will probably lose people on them. That's just the way it is. There's just too many aliens. You're going to be facing like 20 aliens. And if you're on commander difficulty or something like that, you face like 30 and 40 aliens. And you got to make sure you have enough ammo just to kill them all. So, anyway, that's what we'll be dealing with in the future. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button. Please comment. Please share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It helps small channels like me keep going. I am streaming on Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. Gale Goes Forth is Friday. It's a modded BG3 playthrough. I have extra mithril. I am taking all the companions. I have that mod in. And I have a mod in to make sure I don't screw up the romance thing, because I'm playing as Gale and I want to romance Karlach. Saturday is a fan pick for me to play a monk as a Drunken Master subclass, and I have not modded that one. Since it was a fan pick, I'm going to play that one straight. On Sunday, I am trying to get the Steam achievement of Jack of all trades, and so I am a level 1 everything. Playing in Baldur's Gate 3. We are in Chapter 2 on Sunday, and both Friday and Saturday we are in Chapter 3 and probably in the last half to third of the Chapter 3. We basically have the big things to do left for Gale and for the monk. The things like the big things I'm talking about is you have to do the Kithrak Voss thing, which is basically going to hell. Cazador, which is almost going to hell, dealing with that vampire. Shadow Hearts, if you haven't, I can't remember if they've both done it already. I think we've both done that one now. So there's Shadow Hearts, that's one of the biggies. Wills is a biggie. That takes care of the 5. Gale has to talk to Mystra and decide what he's going to do with his life, which I think I've done with 1. I haven't done that with Gale, playing as Gale. I need to go do that. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. And then after that, it's basically the big baddies. You got to take out Gortash's guards, which is with the monk. I have to go do the Iron Throne too. Try to save Omelium. I forgot about that. That's going to be interesting because you have to do that before you do the factory, and then as soon as you get done with that, you basically have to long rest and immediately go do the factory. Oh wow, that's going to be tough. But anyway, it's basically the factory, Gortash, Orin, and then the final battle. That's all that's left for most of them. I have the side quests that I'm doing just to be complete. I really don't need to. I don't need to go do Cazador. It would give Starion a kind of a crappy ending, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And same thing with the others. I do need to go to hell to get the Orphic Hammer to free Orpheus in order to make the end game doable. But that's the only thing that really has to be done. And then the factory in Gortash and Orin, and you can be done. So you can get it done actually fairly quickly if you want, and ignore some of the other side stuff. I try to do the side stuff because I think it helps the ending slides, the ending scenes of everything. It helps build those out some to do all those extra things. Okay. All right, that's enough of me talking. I'll be putting out this probably one video a day, either at 4 or 6 p.m. every day for the next week or so, as I'm doing a lot of things around the house, and it's becoming full on summer. We're at the beginning of June when I'm recording this, so I've got a lot of things I got to do. So there were a couple of strategic ones. I might put those both out on the same day. And then I'll come back to these where I'm doing like a mission a day for you or something like that. All right. And then I'm going to be doing some other things throughout the summer. So subscribe to the channel and hit that notify bell, and you'll see when the stuff is coming out. You can also join me on my Discord server, Dren608 Plays. There's a link in the description of the video. And that's for talking about the channel, things you want to see me do, things I might have missed, things you want me to bring up in the videos that maybe I've forgot to mention or something. Stuff like that. Stuff to help me make the channel better and to give me ideas of what you want to see on the channel. Okay? All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.